The Chicago White Sox. Now it's the second baseman, Lenyn Sosa. An intentional walk to begin the game. Okay. Chase Meidroth stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And it is gone. Here's Mike Tauchman. So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning. Andrew Benintendi in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And that's down and away.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging. And the batter now, Michael A. Taylor. That one's in there. And it's 0-1. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Kyle Teel in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
1 ball,
and
2
that's
strikes.
in the dirt. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Tauchman leads off first with 2 down in the inning. Bottom of the first, leading off, Carlos Beltran.
The center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Puts a bunt down, and it hits the fence.
You call that pitching?
Now the
This
number
is
2
baseball,
hitter,
not
Ted
tennis.
Simmons. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Bunts it in the air. Quick reactions behind the plate, and he tags him out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges. That one way inside. Popped up. Teel hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Strike one. Tied up here in the early going. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. And the count 1-2. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ball. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. That one fouled off. Comes up empty.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Right through there. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Robert on the go. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. That one outside.
No, that's out.
1-2 the count. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Sosa batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-2.
Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Kyle Schwarber. Martin back to work. Puts a bunt down. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Here's Gleyber Torres. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Tim Raines, the next to hit. Lays down a bunt to the right side.
You call that pitching?
And here
this
is
baseball,
Michael
not
The
tennis.
second baseman, Michael
Bush goes
Bush.
6'1", 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Gets the bunt down the right side. Adios, pelota. He sends it out of here. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 6-2. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Puts a bunt down. Booyah! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 7-2. White Sox going with a new arm. Number 61.
Number 61. Mike Vassell.
Ted Simmons getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Puts one down in front of the plate.
Over the
that
fence,
skips
that's a
over
ground
the
rule
fence,
double.
so it's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And a sac bunt here.
You call that pitching? This
Now,
is
here
baseball,
is
not
Now
Gil
tennis.
Hodges.
the designated hitter.
This
Gil
is a true five-tool guy.
Hodges.
Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Bunch it towards the mound. Gone! That ball was crushed. A two-run shot. They are unloading here. Their fifth homer of the inning. It's 10-2. Now a chance for Adley Rutschman. And that's bunted out in front of home plate.
You call that
Now
pitching?
pitching for
This
They
the
is
turn
White
things
baseball,
over
not
to the
tennis.
southpaw, Tyler
Number 70.
Alexander.
Tyler Alexander.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Puts a bunt down. And
Over
an
the fence.
automatic
Advance
double
to
as it
second
hops
base.
the fence. So a man aboard here is Gleyber Torres. Bunting, and he pops it up. Baldwin makes the grab. One away. Now it's the switch
Now
hitting
batting,
outfielder,
right
Tim
fielder,
Raines.
Tim.
If you're trying to keep the line
Raines.
moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
And that one gets past the catcher. And the runner holds. Man at second. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-2. And down on strikes. And now two gone.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Busch.
Busch.
Bunted back towards the mound. Booyah! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 13-2. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1. And strike two. 2 out, space is empty. Got him. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for the White
shortstop
Sox,
at
the
the
shortstop,
plate. Chase
Chase
Mydroth.
Mydroth.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter. Mydroth aboard here at first with nobody out. Check swing, called strike. Swings and misses, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Benintendi now in the box.
Zero
Comes
balls,
up
1
empty
strike.
with a swing there.
That missed.
That
That's a
one
ball.
missed. Runner on the go.
Yeah.
Pitching for a strike.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Hee-haw!
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to.
Now that's strike three. Set for the bottom of the third. Digging in, Ted Simmons. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Gone! That ball was crushed. He flexes his power with that swing. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 14-2. Here's Jose Ramirez. Puts one down in front of the plate.
Ball.
And that's just foul.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one is off the wall. Slow to get out of the box, and he's tagged for the out. Gil
Now
Hodges
batting, the
will hit
designated
next.
hitter, Gil.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that
number
bunt.
35, Adley.
Man at first with one gone, and now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. And a sac bunt here. And it hits the fence. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park
You call
home
that
run.
pitching? This is
New pitcher
baseball,
for the
not
White
tennis.
Sox, Frazier
Number
Ellard.
55, Frazier Ellard.
And now Kyle Schwarber. And that's bunted out in front of home plate. And that one is off the wall.
You call that pitching? This is baseball,
Runner at third
not
with
tennis.
one gone. Now it's the shortstop, Gleyber Torres. Popped up. Teal puts it away for the out. 2 down. Tim Raines
The right fielder,
digs in
number
now.
30,
0 for 2
Tim
in this one.
Raines.
Shortened the bunt and missed it.
0-1.
A bunt, and it's
That went
right in
over.
front of the
It's a ground
plate.
rule
You call
That
that
skips over the
pitching?
fence,
This
so
is
it's an
baseball,
automatic
not
double.
tennis.
As a run scores. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Busch. Puts a bunt down.
You call that pitching? This
Back
is
to the
baseball,
top of the
not
lineup.
tennis.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And he pops up the bunt. Makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the White
ballpark
Sox,
as
the
we go to
catcher,
the top of the
number 8,
fourth. Now it's the
Kyle
White Sox catcher,
Teal.
Kyle Teal. Nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Swings through
Strike
that.
2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
No balls. 2
And a
strikes.
swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Baldwin
It's 0-1.
stands in now and
Good run.
watches strike one. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the
Tim
first baseman,
Elko now at the
Tim
plate.
Elko.
0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds a corner. Strike one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And
That's
it's
foul.
foul. Swings and misses. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And the
off
batter
for
now,
the
Ted
Mets,
Simmons.
The first baseman, Ted Simmons.
Strike one.
Strike 1.
Puts one down in front of the plate.
You call that pitching?
So up next,
This is baseball,
Jose
not
Ramirez.
tennis.
And that's bunted out in front
Ball went
of home
over the
plate.
fence.
Hops
That's a
over the
double.
wall, and that's an automatic double. So man aboard, Gil Hodges getting ready to hit. And he lays one down the
That
left
ball's
side.
foul.
And foul ball. Booyah!
Now pitching for
The White Sox
Chicago,
going with a new arm, Brandon
number
Iser.
53,
So digging in,
Brandon
Adley Rutschman.
Isers.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He hammers one out to right. Their third home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 23-2. Puts a bunt down. High
Over the
bounce,
fence.
takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And now here is Tim Raines. And a sac bunt here. And it hits the fence.
You call that pitching?
Michael
This is
Busch
baseball,
will
not
hit next.
The
tennis.
second
3
baseman,
for 3 with a pair of home
Michael
runs and a single.
Busch.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Puts one down in front of
Over
the
the
plate.
fence, that's a
Hops
double.
over the
Call that
wall,
pitching?
and that's
This
an
is
automatic
baseball,
double.
not
Now
tennis.
A
pitching
run
for
comes in on the
Chicago,
play. New pitcher for the
Number
White Sox,
49.
Jordan Leisure.
Jordan Leisure.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Sack bunt towards third.
You call that pitching? This is
Ted
baseball,
Simmons.
not
The
tennis.
Now at the
baseman,
plate.
number 23.
Oh, yeah,
Ted
Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite
Simmons.
milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Bunts it in the air.
You call that pitching? This is
Jose
baseball, not
Ramirez
tennis.
digs in now. And that's bunted out in front of home plate.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. Man at second. Bunts it towards the mound. Gone! That ball was crushed. Jose Ramirez bops one out. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 29-2. Stepping in, Gil Hodges. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Elko. And he beats him to first. He's safe. And here's the catcher,
number
Adley
35,
Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Puts a bunt down. Quick reactions behind the plate, and he tags him out. And now, Kyle
Now batting,
Schwarber.
the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Trying to move him over here. And that one is off the wall.
You call that pitching? This is baseball,
Gleyber
not
Torres up
tennis.
to the plate. A bunt, and it's right in front of the
Ground rule
plate.
double.
High
call
bounce
that
takes it
pitching?
over the
This
fence
is
for an
baseball, not
automatic
tennis.
double. And a run comes in to score. So up next, Tim Raines. Puts one down in front of the plate.
You call that pitching?
Man at
This
second
is
with one
baseball,
away.
not
Now
tennis.
it's going to be
baseman,
Michael Busch.
Busch.
And that's bunted out in
Over
front
the
of home
fence.
plate.
You
And
call
an
that
automatic
pitching?
double
This is
as it
baseball,
hops the
not tennis.
fence. As a run scores. One out, runner at second. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran, puts a bunt down.
You call that pitching?
And
This
now the
is
first
baseball,
baseman,
not
Ted
tennis.
The
Simmons.
first baseman, Ted Simmons.
You know, Boog, you always
Take your
say
base,
how
that got him.
important it is to have a good feel for the game.
Now
I
batting,
say after
third
the game,
baseman,
you step into the box,
Jose
I'll throw some fastballs at you.
Ramirez.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. God! That ball was crushed. One out, base is empty. Next to hit, Gil Hodges. Puts one down in front of the plate. And that's a bunt single. That was placed
The
perfectly.
catcher, number 35, Adley.
One down. Here's the catcher,
Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman. Trying to move him over here. And it hits the fence.
You call that pitching? This
Now
is
pitching
baseball,
for
not
Tyler
tennis.
Gilbert on to pitch here.
Number 40, Tyler Gilbert.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. And a sac
Ball went
bunt
over the
here.
fence.
And it
You call that
hops over the
pitching?
wall
This
for
is
an
baseball,
automatic
not
double.
tennis.
A run comes in on the play. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And there's
Yeah.
the strike. An offensive explosion this inning. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Bunted back towards the mound. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So one out, nobody on. And now the right fielder, Tim Raines. And that's bunted out in front of home plate. And that one is off the wall.
You call that pitching?
Here's the
This
second
is
baseman,
baseball,
Michael
not tennis.
Busch. Puts a bunt down. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. Carlos Beltran, the next to hit. Strike one. Gilbert, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak
Ball went over
contact.
the fence.
High
That's a
bounce
double.
over the fence for an automatic double. Ted Simmons will hit next. Puts one down in front of the plate.
And the late
You call
movement
that
on the
pitching?
cutter
This
is
is
really
baseball,
what makes
not
it so
tennis.
effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
And it hits the fence. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Tell fans a little
You
bit
call
about the
that pitching?
difference between
This
a
is
cutter and a
baseball,
slider.
not tennis.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now, with the slider, it's a little
Over the
slower,
fence,
the
that's a
spin is
ground
different,
ball.
and
Pitching?
sometimes you
This
can
is
recognize
baseball, not
that.
tennis.
And it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
Now, Adley Rutschman. Trying to move him over here.
Over the fence.
You call that pitching? This is baseball, not tennis.
Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that's bunted out in
Foul
front of
ball.
home plate. And that's just foul. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike two. And down on strikes. That's out number two.
Now batting.
Here's Gleyber
shortstop,
Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Adios, pelota. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Tim Raines. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. Got him. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off for the
inning.
White Sox,
And here is
the second
Sosa
baseman,
to the plate.
Lenyn Sosa.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Sosa measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation.
2-0.
That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there. Just missed there. Boom. How would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble, large Jimenez. Winds and deals. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-2.
Struck him out looking. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
0-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Benintendi in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Pitching for the White Sox.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th.
Number
And taking
36.
over on the mound, Steven Wilson.
Wilson.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Elko.
You call that pitching?
Back to the top of
This
the
is
order.
baseball.
Here's
not
the
tennis.
center
center
fielder,
fielder,
Carlos
Carlos
Beltran.
Beltran.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Gone! That ball was crushed. And here's the first baseman, Ted Simmons. Puts a bunt down.
You call that pitching?
So digging
this is
in,
baseball,
Jose
not tennis.
Ramirez. Gets the bunt down the right side. Elko.
You call that
Gil
pitching?
Hodges.
This is baseball,
now at the plate.
not tennis.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Puts one down in front of the plate. Slow to get out of the box, and he's tagged for the out. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit. And that's bunted out in front of home plate. And that one is off the wall.
You call that pitching?
One out, base
this
is
is
empty.
baseball, not
Gleyber
tennis.
Torres up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Last half of inning number 5. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
The right fielder, number 30.
Tim Raines
10.
will hit next.
Raines.
Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, bases empty. That one is hammered right field. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Now at the plate, Michael Busch. That's towards center. Taylor in position. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Puts a bunt down.
Over the fence. Advance.
Now the
Second
number
base.
2 hitter, Ted Simmons. Puts one down in front of the
Ball went over
plate.
the fence.
You
That's
call
2
that
Here's the
pitching?
third baseman,
This is
Jose
baseball,
Ramirez.
not tennis.
Way inside, and that hit
Take
him.
your base.
So 2 down. Gil Hodges digs in now. That's off the
Ball.
mark. Ball 1.
Well, the good thing
One
so
ball, no
far is
strikes.
that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings
Ball.
and misses and making that defense work
2
behind
balls,
him.
no strikes.
2 on, 2 outs. Teal pulls it down. And we're